Ooh, welcome back, everybody. We're getting ready to start our second escape attempt now with the bow.
Thunder. Is that?
Who could that be?
Is this really him? Okay. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Greetings there, young man. Look, your father's always been rather difficult, and he's not so much as called in quite some time. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus. And to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
Nice, so we get the Lord of Lords. Okay, well, the bow is not my favorite weapon, so it doesn't really matter what we pick. Let's go with just the best one, the epic one.
Lord Uncle Zeus lending his support. Never thought I'd see the day. Or night. Whatever.
Composed of such innumerable, ever-shifting, interlocking chambers, the underworld of Lord Hades all but guarantees the dead shall there remain until the end of time.
Good thing I'm not dead.
This also slightly explains how each escape attempt is different. So a word about casting, because we didn't do any of it in the last run. You hit circle to cast, and it costs 1 bloodstone, of which we only have 1. And it stays in the last enemy that you hit with it until either a set amount of time or that enemy dies, and then you have to get close to it to pick it back up. Now, of course, there are abilities that change all these things, and boons. And the Zeus one is good because it bounces off of enemies like that.
You're just in time. Okay.
Oh, that was stupid.
Centaur heart.
Oh yeah, and if we hadn't gotten that before, Centaur Heart raises my max health. I think I got that on the last run.
Each exit has its own reward.
Oh yeah, and I forgot to add the room hierarchy on my little Google Doc guide. But boons are quite high up there.
They're armored.
There we go.
The prize of battle. This one was bound to show up, I guess. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
You've got quite the fighting spirit in you there, I have to say. Most intriguing, and yet no surprise for someone born in hell itself. You come on out of there and tell me all about it. I'm a fellow student of death, you see.
And here we have Ares, the god of war. Long before Kratos took over. He is about one of two things, either doom, which is not anywhere on here, or blade rifts, which is like kind of a spinny blade, Beyblade of death. So I can get when the dash makes a blade rift, but that's only good if you're up close and personal, and I'm not, being that I'm using the bow. This is, you know, it's only going to be good once, so I don't like that boon at all. So we'll go with the one that increases all my damage.
The War God's power.
Yeah, the Death's Defiance one is really bad in my opinion. Because even if you have your Death's Defiance maxed out, it's only going to be useful once in a room. And even then, it's only going to be useful 3 times. Maybe 4 if you get to replenish one. You want to try to get boons that are helpful all the time.
The underworld's power. Now what?
We'll go to the shops. Try to stick to the shops at the beginning here. Nope, no resources.
Fine day to you as well there, mate. Now let's have a look at your supplies, shall we?
Some words of wisdom from Karen. Later on, we're going to get abilities that increase the number of bloodstones I can carry, which obviously make this a lot easier. So we can level up electric shock.
Let's see what's
Ooh, and this well of... So a thing about the well of Karen, I don't think I've mentioned this before. Most of them have a duration, so make sure you're paying attention to that. But mainly you just want to try to get anything that gains you permanent resources or life essence if you need any.
worth it.
So we got keys or darkness. So keys first. Actually, I should probably pull up my little Google Doc here on my computer. Oop.
Numbskulls.
Oh, hold that. Hold that thought. Also, a thing about armor is, how do I even put it? It won't deal any excess damage to their health bar. So like usually those lightning balls would kill them in one shot, these numbskulls, but since they have armor, it only gets rid of their armor and then it'll start working on their health. Which is annoying, but there's not really much we can do about it. Oh. Okay. Got my 2 keys. So again, we'll go with the boon. And this one, since the little mini skulls down there, you notice the keys had one. But it wasn't a mini boss. It was all armored enemies. It's always one of the 2. And you always get extra resources for whatever type of room it is that you're going for. So like, for example, normally that would have been 1 key, but since it was an armored room, I got 2. And this normally would just be your regular boon, but this time it'll be increased rarities. Yeah.
Let's go, lads.
Oh yeah, I got 2 dashes now. This is great. Now I can just, I know I'm not fully charging it, but I'm keeping them stun locked. Ooh, that's a good one. All of these are good. I think we'll get the static discharge though, probably. Well, I don't know. Because it takes me so long to get my bloodstone back that this is only going to activate once every so often, so maybe we just get lightning strike. Or Heaven's Vengeance. I mean, 158 is a lot of damage. But this could be good. If we get another Zeus, then we get a static discharge, then this is going to be good. I don't know. If you're doing things right, you won't take damage, so... go with that one.
Come. I can use this to unlock a weapon.
Hey, more treasure. So, Centaur hearts are better than Palms of Power. Unless you have over 300 health, then maybe you want to get Palms. Rats.
There's something.
Alright, and this is the last shop, or the second shop, which means I could go in there, or I could get a free one of these. But since I'm still trying to get all my resources, the faster we get resources, the easier the rest of these runs are going to be. Basically what we're doing is we're kind of throwing these first few runs away so that we can upgrade ourselves faster, thus getting to the end game faster.
Can't get rid of me, Meg.
Ever stubborn, aren't you? Maybe my whip might make you reconsider whatever it is that you're attempting here.
Your whip's not been all that persuasive in the past.
Maybe persistence will pay off for both of us. Come then.
You'll learn there's a history between these two. Alright, start with this, and then attacks. Dodge. Now that we have double dash, it's much easier to get away from that attack. So when the shield pops up like that, she's invulnerable, and it means she's going into phase 2, which really just means she attacks faster. The ads start coming. And she can do this. So she'll pop up 3 or 4 little pink circles. You want to make sure you're not on top of them, or they'll deal damage. And sometimes they appear directly around you and you don't have to move at all. Like that. But you also have to be careful of these guys.
Requesting immediate assistance.
So when she starts doing that, that's when I tend to... Ooh, excuse me. When she goes into the next phase, I start clearing the room. You don't have to clear the room all the time, because they will spawn endlessly. It's nicely paced so that you can wait for her to do one attack with the 4 circles and then attack. And attack. And then dodge and then attack. And then, oh crap. Getting ganged up on. Alright, start focusing. Yeah. Yeah, it's when she flips like that. Stop shooting at me. And then her last attack is this, which is very annoying. You can use your own attacks to get rid of those little tiny orbs. I like to just dodge. Ah. So dodge, attack, attack, dodge, attack. Yeah, those. Oop. Come on, you need to start to die. Ah. Come on, almost dead. There we go.
Yes.
So just take it easy. Don't get discouraged if you don't beat her on the second try. And just try again.
Might know what to do with this.
But if you do, then congratulations. Pick up your Titan's blood and head on out.
How did you?
Don't mind me, Father.
Always check the well. So we get this. I think I might get some life essence while I'm at it. And then this is a pool of purging, which you can sell one of your boons.
As the farthest I've come.